All right, guys, so we are back home. It's the very next day that I left Thermal City, and we're actually trying to dry this pay dirt. So I actually had it out in the sun, and then it started raining, so I just took it in. All right, so this is from the first run of Thermal City, and we're going to dry this pay dirt up. So this is the first run. I poured in a bucket. This is what it was drying in. And it's semi-dry, still damp. So this is how I dry my dirt. All right, I just want to show you guys the process, and I'm not going to mix this two pay dirts up because we're going to get two different RIs from two different runs, and both of these are about 2 yards. All right, so this pan cooled down a little bit. I need this aluminum pan so I can dry my second run. So this is the first run here. Everything's good and dry. All right, that's good and dry. And this is the first run that we just did. All right. So now let's go ahead and take this so we can put the second run and dry this. Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another video. So I tell you what, we just got back from our trip from Thermal City Mining Company, and I tell you what, I had such a high. It took me a few days to come down off of it, but hey, I'm finally back, and as you see, we're in the vault. You know, when we're in the vault, we're probably going to be doing some pay dirt, and yes, we are. But before we get into the dirt, I want to show you guys what I brought back from Thermal City. I'm going to bring you guys up close to share everything with you. So hang tight just one moment. All right, so I brought back a few souvenirs. Of course, I got me some stickers, guys. A Lucky Stripe sticker. I got several Lucky Stripe stickers here. They was really nice at Lucky Stripe. We stopped by there. And I will be doing a short video of Lucky Stripe and some things that they have to offer. When I was at Thermal Mining Company, I actually got a magnet as well. When I was at the Thermal Mining Company, I actually got a sticker from them as well. All right, I actually brought a Thermal Mining City sticker. They got a pretty cool logo and everything. And on the way, when I got back home, all of my stickers came in as well. So if you guys out there like stickers and you want to trade stickers with me, I got some information below where you can send me your sticker, and I will return a sticker of mine as well. I think these are pretty cool here. And also, when I was at Thermal Mining, I know that I have a lot of dirt that, I got like tons of dirt that I need to, I'm going to want to wash, but I'm not going to pan because I know that there's not a lot of gold in it. So I want to pick up this little mini gutter sluice here, and this is going to be fun to use as well. Here I got a Lucky Stripe. When we stopped by Lucky Stripe before we went to Thermal City Gold Mine, they didn't have a lot of bags made up. So they actually made me just a $25 gold bag. So I don't know if I even pan this. I really got this just for a souvenir. I may hang it back there up on a wall and be done with it. All right. So also the 2 days that I was there, I was able to pan in the Second Broad River. I believe that's what they call it. And these are the concentrates here. We will be making a video on that as well. And the main thing here is my 2 runs. I did a first run and a second run. And so today, I'm going to probably break these 2 videos up. But today we will be doing a pay dirt review on the first run, and we will get an ROI and everything like that on this particular pay dirt. So those are all the items that we got. I tell you what, we did. We got some dirt, that's for sure. All right, guys. But today we are only going to be focused on one dirt, and this is the first run. So with the snap of my fingers, let's clear this table off and get to the pay dirt. Hey, and just like that, guys, we're back. I'm so excited to get into this pay dirt, guys. This is the first run from the Thermal City Gold Mine, and you know we did 2 runs. So we're going to get into this dirt, but first we got to classify this dirt. We're going to take it over to the panning station, and we're going to see what this dirt is all about. So I can't wait to get into it, but you guys know, before we get into this pay dirt, we got to cape up and we got to glove up. Now since we're done caped up and gloved up, it's time to go to the panning station. And first thing we're going to do, we're going to get this material classified. So let's go to work. We're at the panning station here. And the first thing we're going to do before we start classifying the first run, and with this is first run, 2 yards of dirt, guys. And I'm going to explain to you about the dirt while I'm actually panning. So we're going to do the empty bucket first. Take this out, show you this is an empty bucket. And with the empty bucket, 0.915 ounces. Let's see if I can zoom in. 0.915. And I write this down so I won't forget it. And this bucket here is full. Show you the concentrates. Well, it's not full, but we have a little bit of concentrates in there. And with the full bucket, it is 5.355 pounds. 5.355. Let me zoom here. All right, guys, so we have 7 different types of classifications. Here we got the largest, which is the -18. We got the -10, -20, -30, -40, -50, and -60. And I just also wanted to show you guys that I actually picked up some cool rocks also from Thermal City. I actually had a really nice specimen that I actually left on top of the trommel, and I went back and it was already gone. It was really nice. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to do is get all the magnetics out of the dirt. Let's start with the heavies first. So now we're on -50, guys. My wireless mic is giving me hell, so I'm just recording without it now, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. So getting back to the little red trommel, my buddy John that was actually running the trommels next to me, he was explaining that basically he likes the little red trommel because it takes a lot longer to wash the rocks. Because I actually did, like I said, 2.5 yards of dirt, and I was basically almost finished while he was still doing just 1 yard. But he said he liked to touch all the rocks, and he actually get a better cleanup. So, and actually from that last video, y'all saw his cleanup that he was getting. You see a lot. This so glittery. A lot of little fine mica pieces in there. Trying to get that gold down at the bottom. But so far, I'm pretty happy with what we got. And heck, we still got the -60 and beyond. Look at all that there. Golly. And this right here was this was over 4 pounds of dirt when I dried it out. Try to get that at the bottom. It wasn't a lot of quarter material or 10 mesh material in it, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start actually panning it back a little earlier because some of the gold is so light. I know it's been floating off, so I'm excited to see how much gold is in there when I repan it over. Piece of gold right there already. Yeah, I tell you what, man, that zircon, man, that's some nasty stuff. So I definitely would keep all of this sand. And so, like I said, I'm an old Carolina boy, so once I get a lot of different dirts, I'll put some dirt together, and I definitely will use this here. 3 small pieces. We'll get those up. Got him. More of the -50. I only got 3 pieces out of that one. Alright, I'm gonna turn you guys back on once I get down to the gold. That's if there's any gold left in here. Alright, this is the -50. Really fine pieces of gold. I see about 7 flakes already. Come over here and put it all together. I tell you, boys, it's been challenging with this black sand and the zircon. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 flakes there. Snuff that up. Really fine, really fine. And what's funny though is about this material is that they're all like a perfect circular type of gold. I mean, it's like they're all the same size. Make sure we ain't missing nothing. Alright. We'll go ahead and do the rest of this -50. Go ahead and stratify this, and I'll turn you guys back on once I get down to the nitty gritty. So this is the last little bit of the -50. We still got a boatload of -60. So I don't want to lose no gold, so I've been panning it back a lot sooner than I would normally. So let's go ahead and pan it back here and see what we got. Those sands over there. You can look at, you can see all that stuff coming down all from the blondes. Let's go ahead and clean out that. Oh, went to the wrong ripple. Look at all that. Stuck that up with the snuffer. let's do a small amount first, see how it goes. Like I said, I don't want to miss nothing. Stratify this. So back to the trip. I've been focusing on getting, recovering this gold here. I'm almost pretty much finished telling you about the trip. So overall, I had a great time in the second broad creek, a river. Let's see, yep, I think I got everything under there. All right, guys, this is gonna be a lot of panning, so I'm not gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna go ahead and get through with this. That'll fine goat again. Get over here. That goat be trying to walk away, boy. That surfactant, it doesn't like that surfactant. It doesn't like that surfactant. Ain't been doing much for this gold here. Show you the gold there. Alright, that was it. This was fun. This was fun. It was actually challenging. This is my real, like, you know, if I was buying Paydirt, this was like my first real panning. Alright, guys, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and dry this gold up. But first of all, let's go ahead and do a dump of gold. So make sure I get all of it if there's any in there. Get you guys up. Let me get a Alright, let's dump some of this water out. I tell you what, it looks like a good amount of gold in there. It really does. Let's see if we can get it all down there. See if you can see it. Big suds, man. See it. Let's see if I can spread it out. Nice. I tell you, that's nice. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and dry this up, and we're gonna take it to the vault, and we're gonna get us a tally, and we're gonna do us an ROI on this first run from Thermal City Gold Mine, guys. So let's go ahead and get to it. Let's wipe this down, make sure there's no bubbles in there. And this is what you call a gutter sluice, guys. And the reason why is this is actually a gutter made into a sluice, and it's a mini sluice. So I think that's good right there. We're gonna go ahead and set you up, and we're gonna run this material. So I got my tailings here, and we're gonna run it, guys. Let's see how this first scoop does. I don't see nothing yet, so that's good. I don't see anything. Alright, so I just got through panning out the first half, and yeah, I missed quite a bit of fine gold there, and that's just half of it. That's all fine gold. I had a feeling I'd missed some, so if I know this, I missed that, so I missed probably the same amount that's left in there. Alright, so let's go ahead and sluice the rest of it. Alright, so we are back inside the vault, guys, and we finally got us a tally. I tell you what, that Paydirt was pretty challenging for me. I must admit, panning real concentrate, that zircon sand along with that black sand, man, it really did get me to, you know, really panning, really cautious and slow. So it took me a lot longer to finish that concentrate than I thought. I wasn't comfortable with what I had actually got as far as the gold and stuff, so I kind of figured that I did miss them because that stuff was so fine. But just to make sure, I put it on that mini sluice. Next thing to do, guys, we're gonna go ahead and weigh this gold up, and we're gonna do an RI with the first run. Of course, you guys know I did two runs altogether. I got 4 loads which should have been like a yard a piece, which was 4 yards. So this is going to be a video for just this first run, and then we'll do another video because I do not want to make this video too long. We'll do another video for the second run. You can see that video next week. So let's go ahead and get into this go away. Let's look down here, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get our go total, guys. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I think you should be able to see that. My last video I had it a little crooked. I couldn't really see. But okay, so that's 0. All right, let's go ahead and get this and tear it. All right, so let's go ahead and get this pretty gold. All right, like I said, it is coarse gold, but it's so fine. You can see it's very fine, very fine. And there's a lot of flour gold. Let's see here, let's pull this in here best way we can. .147, .652, .859. Come on, 9. Let's go ahead and get as much as I can in there. All right, I did pretty good, didn't waste anything. So that is .905, and I will write that down so I would not forget. And that is in grams. All right, so we're gonna actually, after we do the gold calculating the percentage, we're gonna also look at this gold a little closer. So let's go to the gold calculator and the percentage calculator. Let's go ahead and go to the calculator here, the gold calculator, and we're going to put our numbers in here. So basically, as far as grams, I got 0.905 grams. We're gonna classify this as 24 karat. That is the highest that you can get. On the date that I actually got it, as far as the price to go, was $4,713 even. That came up to be $137. I'm writing this down as well, guys, so I won't forget. My mind is, I'm losing my mind. All right, and then the percentage calculator, we'll put that in there. I actually got $137.13 for this, for the gold, as far as what I recovered. And like I said, for 2 yards, it was $150. That was right out the door, guys. No taxes or anything like that. And that actually came to 91.42% percentage as far as ROI. Which, all right, let's look at this gold. Let's see if we can move it around a little bit. Very coarse gold, but very flaky. I mean, looking at the camera, it actually looked like they're nuggets. But they're so flat and they're so small, but they look like they're round in a microscope. Now, I know quartz love to stick to gold, or gold actually love to stick to quartz, but man, this stuff was tough. It really was. I enjoyed it. 91.42%, that's, almost 95%. That's pretty damn good. And another thing too, I'm just letting you guys know, man, did I think I was going to get more gold? Yes. Could have been me? I don't think so, as far as I recovered. I actually panned that gold, and then after I panned it, I went through the tailings, and I panned that as well by hand. I wasn't satisfied, so I just knew I was missing a little bit of gold. So I had just brought a new sluice from Thermal City Gold Mine. That was a perfect timing. So I ran it through the sluice. As you guys saw, that I put it through the sluice and stuff, and I did catch a little bit of flour gold. So in my mind, I did everything I could. And I'm fine with that. I had a blast. And I'm telling you right now, where can you go for $150? And first of all, pay for dirt, okay? You get gold-bearing dirt. How much is in there? Who knows? But you get the experience, and you get to use their equipment. I didn't have to pay for the backloader. Okay, I didn't have to pay for the gas for the back loader. They loaded the dirt up for me. I got it from them. So the only thing I'm really paying for is the dirt. They let me use their trommel. And if I didn't, I brought my rake and everything there, but I used their rake as well. I didn't have to purchase no tools. I used their water, like I said before, and it was a lot of water. And then afterwards, they even came and cleaned it up for me. Took the sluice box out. They did the little show and tell. Their experience is more than anything I could ask for. And we got a pretty good ROI. So if I was to add that up, what I paid, maybe $25 out of my pocket. Where can you go anywhere? I mean, you can't go nowhere, guys, and get that type of return. But anyway, after I get through with my Go, guys, I actually just put it in that little valve here. And I got a couple of these, and I actually put that on the bottom of it, what it says. I don't know if you'll be able to read it here, if I can. There you go. I don't think it's going to pick it up, but it says Thermal City, first run. So next week, guys, I'm going to get right on the second run, and next week we'll be doing a ROI as well on the second run. And then we'll just go ahead and combine both of these totals together, and that'll be our Thermal City run, first run and second run. So as you can probably tell by my emotions, I am so excited about Thermal City and my first experience with that. And I will be going back. I'll probably be a regular at Thermal City, but I'm going to give other places a chance as well. But I really want to give Thermal City another chance. And I'm excited to see about that second run as well, guys. So, like I tell everybody, guys, the adventure starts one pan at a time. And as y'all saw, we had a lot of pans. Hey, and don't forget to watch my video from the previous week. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.